This is the sewer line inspection for 921 North Howard Street, Glendale, California. We're beginning the inspection at the city connection. We're going to be working our way back towards the property here. This appears to be looks like the saddle, maybe a concrete material. It's not very clear though. And then we're transitioning into a clay now. You can see that on the right side of the screen, that is the bottom of the pipe. A lot of little friends in this one. There's a two-way cleanout access that was used at the front yard area near the driveway. Over time, clay material does move and allow for openings such as this one for roots to enter here. You can see on the top screen there's a very large root there that's entering. That's on the top of the pipe. Some more on the side there. At this time it's not causing any blockages or lack of performance to the water flow. You can see it there. That being said, though, the house is currently not occupied and it's not being used on a day-to-day basis. I will be recommending hydrojetting be done by a licensed plumber to stay ahead of the game there with those roots. As time goes on, the roots will continue to grow, and as they grow larger, it can cause that backup to occur. There's a couple areas in the piping with a little bit of a sag, so there's some water that's kind of standing in there. Making our exit here from one clean out point, and we're now entering the next one, which is going to take us back towards the property. Again, small section of ABS black plastic there, transitioning back into a clay material. As stated before, clay does move. It does settle over time with the natural movement of the earth. We can see another section here where there appears to be another root intrusion there. In this area, there's actually a little bit of debris that's occurred there, but my camera did get through it fairly easy. Again, though, it's recommended that the line be cleaned thoroughly prior to the day-to-day use being started. A little more difficult visually here in this section of the video, only because we're running against the water here, so I will be turning off the water momentarily. Hydrojetting and cleaning of the main sewer line is recommended. I'd say once every year or two, just to make sure that everything is flowing properly. There's not an excess amount of debris, and again, every household's different. when it comes to the actual usage here. So there's some old toilet paper that's stuck to the lens here, so it'll clear up momentarily. Okay, continuing our way back towards the property there. You can see that on either side of the pipe there's basically a water line that's shown here. It's right underneath the white chalky substance. That gives us an idea of the height or the level that the water has reached in the pipe itself in the past, transitioning here into a cast iron now material. That water line, if it's too high, it can also give us an idea if there's been any backups before, if the pipes filled up with water for excess amounts of time. So where this level is a pretty good level regarding that. As stated in the physical report, there was sections of the cast iron that were visible in the crawl space, and those sections were cracked. There is a photo with an example of that. Unfortunately, here in this video, it's pretty difficult to see if there's any other cracking that's occurred in areas below grade that aren't visible. But if those cracks are any indication of what the rest of the cast iron may look like, it is quite possible that there are other cracks in areas of the line itself. There are options when it comes to the maintenance and repairs of those areas of the line. Cured in place pipe liners are a good option. If more information is required, it's consult a plumber regarding that. At the very least, for the time being, the sections that are visible, I would recommend replacement of those pipes, or that section of pipe. It was actually just one section in the crawl space. We're going to be making our exit here back towards that front clean out access. All in all, the line appears to be in generally good condition. It does need some maintenance work and some jetting, but water is flowing and we did reach the city connection. That concludes the inspection. Thank you for choosing Angel City Inspections, and we'll see you on the next one.